What's up, baby? Yes, honey, it's been a long time coming, bitch. Welcome to season 3 of Live with the one, the only, the voice of the gays. Live with Hyki, baby. And listen, this lovely person that I have right here on side of me is not only the executive producer, my manager, my boss, my bestie, my mentor, but he is the reason all of this shit comes together. Give it up for my good Judy, my boo, the Jeffrey Jamal.
What's going on? What's going on, y'all? So before we get into it, I want to thank y'all for rocking with Hyki 3 seasons. We 3 seasons in, right?
Thank
So
y'all.
we getting into the things that you see. We got new signage, we have new merch, and we have a whole new lineup for y'all, including some new things. But I'm gonna turn it back over to Hyki and let her explain those things to you.
So, I know y'all been seeing the whole woogamaloo of me having some stuff going on with Live with High Key. As we know, we were supposed to start last month, but it's better late than never. And the reason we decided to push back is because we wanted to give you graphics, we wanted to give you an intro, we wanted to give you quality, honey. And by giving you quality, I have a brand new co-host. Oh my God. This girl here is my makeup artist, my stylist. She adjusts my wig from time to time. Hey, Sheree and Kim. But she is my sister, my good Judy, my now partner in crime. Give it up for the one, the only, the Amaury Royale, honey.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, girl.
What is going on, Amari, my
Hey,
daughter? What's
how are
up?
y'all? How y'all doing today?
We good?
Y'all got
Good.
talk. You can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh,
We hear you.
y'all
I
can
think
hear you? No, y'all
I
might
hear
hear
you.
that.
Hold
Oh my,
on, Hyki. No, hold on.
we can hear each other. You can hear me?
Yeah, Hyki.
You can hear?
Okay. So, co-host, I'm gonna take this thing over for a quick second. So, you know, you doing all of this and everything like that. How is that? You ready for the
Um,
season?
um, blissful. I guess I can really say. I have a lot of stuff that I'm really trying to like accomplish. Um, there's makeup school. There's going. I'm going to go for both hair and makeup, and I want to do is esthetician, like aesthetics. So I
Yes.
really want to get into skincare too. So yeah, all of that. That's coming in the works. I have I mean, that's about it really for me. Yeah.
Okay.
But once that's finished, I promise everybody I owe everybody a free makeover, even you, Jeffrey.
Oh, uh,
Bitch, was that shit?
was it shade? I need a
Oh,
makeover.
no shade, no tea, girl. I'm just saying, no shade, no
Hold
tea.
on, y'all got y'all arms out. Maybe I do need a makeover. Let me see what I can do
Oh,
real
and we
quick.
got our little booby. Well, I got my boobies out.
Girl, you see my nipples.
Girl, they coming. So I do, before I bring, go any further, I do want to talk to you about your transition journey because we are both in the middle of our journey. Um, you may be a little further in, I'm not sure. Uh,
um, last time I checked, me and you was like around the same. I think I have
Almost a year.
beat by a month.
Yeah, because
I have you.
when when Cuz comes, the date Cuz comes out is the official day I really started my transition.
Yeah, I started hormones. I want to say the month, like when I got out here to start, cuz I want to say is when I
Okay.
started. Before we even started filming, cuz I started my hormones.
And for those of you who don't know, Cuz is a movie that we both were in. Amari starred in, and I came in and gave a little nectarine with my red hair and facial.
Yeah, the movie is it's called cuz I played Marlon, a fabulous drag queen, a fabulous drag
Very
queen.
fabulous.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
y'all did. Y'all killed the role. And if memory serves me correctly, we all got acquainted around that time because at that point
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
doing high tea on Hoodoo House where I got
Mhm.
to interview y'all
I think on the exact same day.
on the
I believe
exact same
so. It
day.
was actually like the very same day.
I think I have a video or a picture of us, all three of us,
Oh wow.
from a year ago, doing the same thing that we're doing now.
Look how it's come full circle.
Absolutely.
It started with us
Yes. Now
three.
life is full of surprises.
Yeah. What I would say is this journey of not only transitioning, but working on myself as well and trying to be the best me that I could be for my daughter, the best me that I could be for sisters and the LGBT community in a whole, it's hard. Like
Right.
sometimes I still slip up and go into that ratchet me, but I try my hardest to keep everything in a positive light because I want to represent the culture in a positive light. You know,
Absolutely.
we had a conversation of this earlier, and I got my head chewed off by my good Judy management over there, D. Jeffrey Jamal, because I entertained a little drama today. But like I was telling Jeffrey, I do apologize to my fan base, to my family, to the people that have come to love me. I have came to a place in my life where I am in a new heights, so that comes with new devils.
Mm.
Right.
So don't hold me to my flash out moments, D. Just love me for me, damn it.
Because every situation doesn't require attention.
Yeah. And I'm learning that still.
Hmm.
Can we say
But
that again? Is that a proverb?
Every
Every
situ-
situation.
every situation does not require a
mhm,
reaction.
yeah.
It doesn't. It
Either.
doesn't.
Okay.
Especially with us being the representatives that we are in this day
Yeah.
and age, it does
Hmm.
not require all of that.
Right.
So with that being said, we're gonna get into a few things
Yeah.
today. So what's the vibes?
We have the local vibe, honey. And the local vibe is where I bring in other artists, other influencers, other people of the LGBT community, and I'm even extending it to the straights this season to share their story because I feel like we all have more in common than what we, you know, know.
Regardless of who we are, everyone has a common denominator in everyone. Like a common factor. Everyone has a common factor with themselves.
And the common factor that we are going to talk about a little later is going to be real interesting. But in order to do the local vibe, I can't do it without my local guest, right? And listen, my guest is, in my eyes, worldwide, honey. And we all know him. We love him. He is a manifest king. He is a CEO. He is a boss, honey. He is none other than the one, the only, the manifest king. I am Quan with the big dick.
Oh, I want to see. I don't care.
Oh
What
my
is going on?
gosh.
I am
Like,
Quan.
what's up? Like,
Hey,
what is up? Like, I love the introduction. I mean, I got a lot of big things.
but see that's the best part of the whole introduction.
Yes, dog. Because
But
you know
how
they
y'all
say big
doing?
things popping and little things stopping.
How y'all doing?
We're
We're
fabulous.
good.
How about yourself?
I mean, I'm good. I'm good.
Great.
So, what I want to say is before we get into the things of the local vibe, is thank you for being a part of this.
Hmm.
No, it's an honor. It's an honor to even be considered as a local vibe, as a local anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an honor because I feel like my city don't fuck with me as it is, but to just know that my city do fuck with me, especially the voice of the gays, I mean, that's an honor.
Okay. Now, let's get into a little bit about you. You are a child of many gifts, many talents, many things, honey.
Many
Can you
things.
give us a little bit of the background for those who don't know?
Okay, so Adam Quan was born in Las Vegas, Nevada. He was raised there until 2013. 2013, he came to Baton Rouge.
Hmm.
He saw that Baton Rouge was a little too slow for him, but he still stuck it out.
Yes,
He
third
turned
person.
he turned 18 and he created this brand called Pure and Sexy Lip Cosmetic and Rasha Beauty Bar because his mom, before she died at 22 months old, when um she did hair, makeup, nails, and all that stuff. So he got the trace from him. I mean, from her, and he started doing hair and makeup. Within the first year, he got his first shop in Baker, Louisiana. He was the first gay and the youngest person to have a shop or any type of business in Baker, Louisiana at that time. Um, his industry mom picked him up as a makeup artist to go on the road with Savage Life, which is Portia Madrid.
Mhm.
Um, and from there, Adam Quan birthed himself in the makeup world. He did makeup and hair for 5 years, and then he started to do like media, same things that y'all doing, podcasts and interviews, red carpets. He also dated a celebrity for 8 years,
Oh, we're
and
gonna get into that.
he was able to get a foot in the door with his brand and stuff, and he took his brand into actually helping other people create generational wealth, and he stands on generational wealth and manifestation and faith.
Yes, general. The thing. Let's talk about generational wealth. What is generational wealth for those of the people who don't know?
So generational wealth is that wealth that when you die, the money don't die with you. So you know how some people be like, "Oh, the money can't go with you." That's correct, but the money can't. I also tell people the money can go with you because if you don't have nothing, then if you go to the ground with nothing, I mean, you're going to the ground with money with no money, and it's no money around. So yeah, you can die without the money, but you also got to build that money that you're not dying with. So that generational wealth is say that I'm considered the let me see, I'm the third generation in my family. So my fourth, my fifth, my sixth, my seventh, my eighth, my ninth, my tenth, all those generations behind me, those are generation that could eat off the wealth that I start. So that could
Yeah.
be property, that could be assets, that could be businesses, that could be LLCs, those could be franchises, those could be CDs accounts. Those could be literally, like land. Just having a piece of land, a little acre of land, could take a generation so far,
Mhm.
and people
So
don't know that.
to leave a legacy. It's always important to leave a legacy.
Definitely, legacy is a very big thing. Because that's if anyone who knows me, they know I've always said I want to leave a legacy for my daughter, something to where she never have to want for anything. All she have to do is say my father is even though I'm a trans woman, my daughter still refers to me as her father. Um, my father made it where I don't have to do nothing but be beautiful and walk in a room.
Mm.
Right.
And that's how I got the luxury of living because my mom left me a legacy where
Hmm.
I'm able to keep the legacy going with funds that she worked for and she saved up for me to do these type of things that I do.
Okay. Amari, do you have anything you would like to add?
To you, what is the most important factor in your life? So, what is the most important thing that you've been through that's made you into the person that you are today?
Losing my mom. So I lost my mom when my mom was 22 years old. I was 22 months old.
Mm-hmm.
So every year that I'm able to live a year older than her and a year older than she did,
Hmm.
that's like the biggest factor that I take in every year. Every year that I got to do something that I know that she wanted me to do, or that I know that she wanted to do, and things of that nature. Like me being in the beauty world, that was something that she wanted to do, and that's
Mhm.
something that she did, but she wasn't able to live the full potential of the life, the longevity of the life, to see
Right.
the fruits of her labor from doing it. So if I'm able to to keep living on her legacy, and then I also lost one of my little brothers. So, and that was like my best friend because we was born like stair steppers, like right
Yeah.
after each other. So when I lost him, it's like every day, every year that I turn a year old, he turns a year old, like literally right
Mhm.
behind me. So it's like every year that you wasn't able to push right behind me, because I know that you would have been right there on my side,
Right.
rooting me on. Every year that I could keep pushing and living what y'all would have wanted to live on, that's
Yeah.
my biggest goal in my life right now, and
Yeah.
always been.
Okay. I love that. I want to say I commend you.
If you had one thing from the industry so far,
You say
What was your
what?
question?
hmm?
Repeat your
Oh, I'm
question.
sorry. If you had to
You're
take
good.
one thing away from the industry that you've learned so far, what would it
Don't get caught up in the rigmarole. Like, don't get caught up in what you see the nice people have, because it's also a back door to what they have.
Mhm.
And don't get into the industry thinking that you're going to get these millions and trillions of dollars just overnight. It don't happen overnight. I mean,
right?
I've been a thousandaire for years now. I mean, I can honestly say I'm a thousandaire, but I can't say that I'm a millionaire. But the way that it looked, people think that I spent millions and millions of dollars, but no, I spent thousands of dollars. Be smart when it comes down to marketing yourself in the industry as well, because it's a lot of times where you will market yourself to the wrong crowd,
Mhm.
and you'll get the wrong people, and those wrong people would that make everything look like it's coming out of a box of gold, and those things that they're making come out of a box of gold isn't what comes out of a box of gold, because nothing comes out of a box of gold but the life that God gave you
Hey,
in the
Shanana.
first beginning of your life. That's the only box of gold that you have. So
Yeah.
don't get caught up with what you see other people have, because guess what? I tell people a lot of times, because I'm real big on financial literacy. I'm credit. They have good credit. Regardless of they wrap around toting the gun, toting the iron, and all that stuff, they got good credit. They
Right.
have assets, and
Yeah.
they have generational wealth. So if you don't have those three things, and you're not trying to get those three things, the industry isn't somewhere that you're going to make it. If you just think that, oh, those little things going to come straight to you in your hand, because it's not.
Right. So now I want to get into your personal life.
What about my personal life?
Wait a minute. Wait a
So,
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Before I have one question before we go
okay.
there.
Okay.
You were talking about the financial literacy and stuff. A birdie told me that you was doing something with uh school system and a financial guru. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So yeah, a little nigga from the hood, basically done caught up with them white folks. Basically, that's what
Yeah.
it is. I mean, everybody know who Dave Ramsey is. He's a multi-billionaire. He's not a millionaire. He's a multi-billionaire. He
Okay.
come from radio. He had books. He had financial literacy. So I partnered with him in April of 2023 to implement financial literacy in our school system here in Baton Rouge. So when I implemented with him, I was only doing it the schools. I was just gonna go through the schools. Bobby Jindal in the finance. Wait, that's not our governor.
John Bell Edwards.
John Bed Upwards.
You
I'm so
got it.
sorry.
It's all right, boo.
He from my generation, so that was my governor for so long.
Okay.
I know. I know.
That was my governor. So John Bed Edwards ended up hearing about it, and next school semester is going to be actually accredited hour where they have to take
Yeah.
it to graduate, because financial literacy is something that's really big that a
It's
lot of us
important.
don't know about, because a lot of us don't know about our credit. They don't know about assets. They don't know about bank accounts. They don't know about
Right.
PLOC loans. They don't know about nothing. They don't know about mortgage. So this curriculum actually teaches them all about that.
Hi.
And
Hi, Katrina.
and I also teach it to adults as well.
Okay. Yeah, because there's a lot of adults that's done with money.
Yeah.
So, why you look at me like that, Jeff?
Because I already know where you're about to go.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned that you were in a relationship a while back with a celebrity. Um, what I want to say is, how was that? Like, what would you say you took from your relationship with your marriage?
So the one thing that I mean, oh, I like her question because she didn't even ask who or none of that shit. But
I know who. I just wasn't gonna put it out there.
so the one thing that I took from it was I didn't take nothing from it.
Oh,
In all actuality, I mean, I didn't take nothing from it because everything that was there, it was something that I could leave behind, and because I left it behind, it was left behind. It was, I mean, that was the last part of our relationship. To now, we're good friends.
yeah.
We're good friends. We actually have businesses together. We actually
I love
working
that.
in each other businesses. So we
I could
actually,
vouch for that.
Yeah.
we still communicate and all that stuff. He's still somebody I could call and all that stuff when I need something, or I'm somebody that he could call if he needs something. So it's
It
not
was
like it's bad blood,
personal.
but what I left out that relationship is like nothing, because it's not nothing that I would bring to this world that I'm living in now, or to this age that I'm living in now, because I'm new and I'm like improved, and
Okay.
it's
I got a
things
new
that it's
groove.
things that I regret and probably happened in the
Yeah.
relationship, because now I see the difference, but
Right.
it's not something that I feel like I left behind. Nothing that I left behind is like
You said you knew. You
I
said
knew
you.
about what.
You said you're new. Like
Rip me
you're
out the plastic. I'll be
Yeah,
person.
acting
yeah,
brand new.
yeah, like rip me out the plastic. Yeah, bitch, I be acting brand new. Yeah. Yeah, like real,
Yeah.
like yeah,
Rip
that's
me out
me.
the
Like right
plastic. I'll
now,
be
like
acting
I'm new,
brand new.
like I'm on some new shit. I'm on some new money. Like I mean,
I love
I
that.
got something new going on.
Oh,
I
okay.
just want to say this trend is irresponsible. Okay,
Because y'all gonna kill y'all damn
we were
retarded
taught
ass.
not to put plastic bags over our head because you might suffocate. Okay, so I want to put a disclaimer out there. You might have seen me do it just now,
Yeah.
but I am a trained stunt person. Okay, I am a professional. Check
Okay.
IMDb.
I
Period. You better let the people know. Another question I want to ask about your previous marriage. We here at Live with Hyki love to talk about sex.
Yeah.
How was the sex?
I mean, when we had sex, it was all right. I mean, we didn't have sex a lot because our relationship. I mean, I could tell people this: if you see a sign or you see a red flag, take that red flag or that sign to get out,
Definitely.
because you will start living an unhappy life for years.
Definitely.
So, in the beginning of our relationship, I really saw red flags and I saw
Yeah.
disconnects that I should have took heed to. That other people that I knew that was in my that
That's
was
the
in my
spirit.
circle. I should have took them. So that was my confirmation. I mean, it was other
Amen.
people in my circle and that was close to me that was seeing the red flags that I really was seeing, but I wasn't. I was
Ignore.
making it visible. So if you see a red flag, like just take heed to that red flag, because that red flag could be that white flag out the door,
What the
because
red
you
flag
won't.
mean? In what the red flag mean when you out there in the water? It means something. Don't it mean danger? It means shark or it
Yeah,
means
it's
high
danger. It's
tide.
like it's your sign
Danger.
of like you too far. Like you
Yeah.
you too far in. So we didn't really have sex a lot because I started seeing like infidelities and all that stuff in the beginning. So
Yeah.
I'm the type of person baby, I don't do like SCDs and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Like I ain't never have one, so I don't really try. I'm not trying to fuck with one like that. I'm not
Right.
trying to see what it's about. I'm not trying to experience it. So you can have fun, do you? And baby, I'm gonna be at work. I'm gonna, I'm gonna be on tour every time Webby call me. I'm there. Like so, I was working a lot where it's like we see each other for a day and like I'm back on the road tomorrow.
Okay. Mari.
So
Not
y'all was
that phase. Oh my gosh.
so you say y'all was together 8 years, correct?
You say what?
You say y'all was together 8 years, correct?
Yeah.
So what was I guess what was if y'all were together 8 years, what was your moment to where you just say I just couldn't do this anymore?
Yeah.
Okay, so the whole year, 8 years, well, 6 of the 8 years I was with him, I
Mm-hmm.
was in college and like everybody was like graduating. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like, damn, my little cousin that graduated college.
And I'm
Damn,
still
my
there.
little sister in college. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
wait, it's like I was seeing myself like withholding myself from different things because I was believing in his career because he had a career already. So I looked at it as you have something built already. I
Yeah.
could already just catapult off of it if I
Yeah.
just invest in it, if I just put my time in it, if I just,
Definitely.
write songs with you, if I just listen to beats, go to studio time with you and all that stuff, I could actually invest, I could really, reinvent the wheel like that. So I started seeing myself like withholding myself. I'm like it was when, I mean, I'm gonna talk about it because everybody else be
Mm-hmm.
talking about it. It was like when I was in my scamming world,
Mm-hmm.
and I really wasn't scamming, but I was helping the other people that didn't have the businesses, get
Right.
the PPP and the SBA and all that type of stuff
Ooh, girl, I
at
wish
that
I'd have knew
moment.
you
But
then.
What are scammers in the
um,
state?
it wasn't. I mean, but it wasn't illegal because it was sole proprietors. So I was just teaching them how to actually, get the money. And I was getting my back end money and I was like, and I had all this money and it was like, I went on shopping sprees, I went on trips and stuff. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, wait a minute, like, bitch, you came under me and you did the same thing like me. You was, you doing the same shit like me, and now bitch, you catapult out that money and you made yourself a millionaire. Just like
Right.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Off of that shit. And it was like, oh, I'm holding myself back from money. And then it was like, I was like, I'm tired of living, like, because dealing with a celebrity, you got to keep the lifestyle going. But a lot of times people don't understand that the lifestyle that y'all see is not the lifestyle that we live behind closed doors. We can't pay
Mm-hmm.
bills for months. We can't maintain some months. We got hard months as well. So it had me doing things that I didn't have no business doing. So
Mm-hmm.
it was like, I got to get out of all of this. Like, I got to get out of all of this. Like, and I just left.
Yeah.
So when I left, it was like, I want better for myself because I need to graduate college. That's the one
Hey,
thing,
Louis.
Hey.
that was the biggest thing for me. It was like, I got to graduate college. Like, so I got to graduate college. And me being with him, I don't have no time to study. I don't have no time to go to class. I don't have no time to go to
Yeah.
lecture because I'm at the studio. I'm on a plane. I'm this, I'm that.
Right.
And then it was like, I stopped doing what I was doing. I stopped my
Mm-hmm.
passion. I stopped doing hair because it was like,
Mm-hmm.
we can't afford to do both of the things. And my thing
Right.
that I do costs a lot of money. And
Yeah.
your things that you do, we could get it on a bargain. So we could still maintain and pay bills and keep your career going. So
Right.
I really wanted to be in that limelight, but I didn't want to live in it no more.
Right. Okay. So, when I introduced you, I spoke on you being the manifest king.
Hmm.
Yeah, I thought you knew. Yeah, I thought you thought I was going somewhere else. I know.
Girl,
um,
I thought you was
What
going
the?
I
somewhere
thought you
else.
was too. I been
You
say
was
I'm
about
not
to ask
ready.
about
I'm
that.
not ready. Bitch,
You was
oh,
about
ask
to
me
ask
that's
some
about
that's
more
that.
real
coming.
questions first.
That's
Bitch,
coming.
ask
You
me
know, I'm
some
trying
more
to
real
get the
questions first,
trying to
bitch.
get the port nets out first. So, what made you come up with the name the Manifest King?
So in 2023, I just started seeing like, God damn, nigga, like everything you manifest, like it come to you.
Okay.
It was like, so I've been doing Texas for 4 years, but it was like when my mentor told me, like just go for it, just go for it, just go for it. And I made that first 6 figures. I'm like, damn, I manifested 6 figures in my first 3 months. Like I said that,
Okay.
I was like, I'm gonna get that. And it happened. I'm like, woo, bitch, hold up, wait a minute, you doing something. Then I manifested the label. It was like, oh, it's flowing, it's doing something. Like people over here calling me Mr. Billions. How you know that? Like it was
Okay.
like everything that I was manifesting. I was like, I want to do something with kids. Then
Yeah.
here come the partnership with Dave Ramsey. Then
Yeah.
it was like I need to be connected like to more people here in Baton Rouge. And then there go Jeffrey Jabbar. It was like everything that I was speaking into existence, it was just manifesting and coming. So I'm like,
Yeah.
man, you the manifest king.
Okay. I love that.
Okay.
Now, you spoke on your work with children. What
Mhm.
inspired you to actually go into working with kids?
So a lot of people don't know, but I am an ESL teacher. So I'm an English secondary language teacher. So I teach kids how to speak English and how to do grammar and punctuation, pronouns, all those different things like that. So what really got me into it because I was a misunderstood child.
Mm-hmm.
And being that I was a misunderstood child, I felt like if I could be that person that could go into the schools and
Mm-hmm.
actually sympathize with the child, show them empathy, show them sympathy, because a lot of people don't understand that a lot of children do not see or do not feel the love that
Mm-hmm.
teachers actually give them, and real teachers that's passionate behind them. Like right now, I have a summer camp right now with 40 kids,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really supposed to be recording a TV show with Hollywood Hustle right now, but I'm here in Baton Rouge
Yeah.
teaching, being the camp director, the counselor, all
Mm-hmm.
of that for the
Everything.
kids, because when they say our youth is our future, that meant something because I was once a youth that had
Mm-hmm.
the dream that I'm living today. So
Yeah.
if I could be that person that could help a child live out their dream before it's time to live out their dream, I
Mm.
mean, like, why not? Why not try to push and why not? Like right now in our camp, we're going to do a business class where we're actually going to help them build business
Yeah.
plans, and actually at the end of camp we turn them into LLCs for them.
I love
And
that.
where they actually now they're building generational wealth before they even old enough to even build any wealth.
That's
Yeah.
And a
powerful.
lot of people don't know, just
Yeah.
from having an LLC and just keeping it could hold so much worth, because like literally I can give y'all an example. So I signed up for internet for my business, and the lady was like, but this LLC is older, and I could pull you internet and I could pull you 5 lines of phone and get
Okay.
you to an 80 paydex score,
Okay.
versus my new LLC could only give me internet.
Right.
So
Right.
just from me having that LLC that I ain't really did nothing too much with, but
Right.
being that that was my oldest one and they was able to pick it up from my social security number, they was able to pull me a bigger line of credit. That's
Right.
what people don't know. So the longer you have a LLC, and you don't have to do nothing with the LLC, because the LLC is almost something like a CD. It's just gonna hold the generational wealth. The longer you have it, the more it look like a trade line
Mm-hmm.
on your credit.
Right. Okay. Mari.
Um, let's see. My all my other questions about a whole nother situation.
Oh, we can go
But
there now.
huh?
We can head there now.
We ain't going there now.
Oh, okay.
Not now.
Okay. Now you. Okay.
So what's the target audience like? Okay, so what is your target age group with children nowadays? Do
Mm-hmm.
you want to reach every single age group, or would you like to stop at a certain age?
I don't have a certain age that I stop at. So
Good
right
question.
now I have kids from 4 years old all the way up to. I mean, I work with youth all the way up to 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a stop. I mean, I look at me as being somebody that could learn from because I have a mentor.
Right.
Right.
Even me as being this old, I have a mentor that I look up to. I have somebody that I go to that's a millionaire that's above me
Mm-hmm.
that's already, making the
Okay.
money and stuff. So I go to her and I ask her, "Hey, how can I do this? How can I elevate in this way? What is it that I need to do? How can I educate myself?" So I feel like everybody needs a mentor. So I
Everybody.
mean, the older I get, the more and more people that I get under me. I mean, I'm
Mm-hmm.
25 now, so once I turn 26, I'll be talking to people that's 25.
Look,
Okay.
I learned something from someone who is a social media mentor to me,
Mm-hmm.
who holds a Palladium card. Right?
Okay.
He basically said, if they tell you that they don't have a mentor, run,
Mm-hmm.
because
Run
that means that there is no growth. That
is
you
no
will
growth.
eventually outgrow them, and they cannot teach you anything to get you to the next level.
I had to take my glasses off for that because these my conversations right here. Because a lot of people that say that they don't have a mentor, that mean that they don't have no inspiration. And
Mm-hmm.
yourself can be your inspiration because guess what? Some at one point you're gonna leap over every stumbling block that you
Mm-hmm.
had. So how can
Yeah.
you inspire yourself anymore
You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
reach
from
that
the past
ceiling,
that you already passed on?
right? You're gonna
Right.
reach that ceiling. You can't go any further after that. So it's
You
like,
can't.
what do you do next? You have
Right.
to
And that's something
continuously
that I
learn.
learned the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
My mentor had to really get on Facebook Live, and it was buku people on the live. And she singled me out and she was like, Quan, you have capped all the money that you could cap in this state.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for you to do bigger and better.
Move on to the next
Yeah.
thing.
Like she literally singled
Right.
me out on live.
I'm sure.
And that literally put that fire under me and was like, you know what?
Yeah.
You're my mentor. You already was my mentor. You was my manager before High Tea Time Management. But she
Mm-hmm.
ended up getting out of management and
Mm-hmm.
started being a mogul
Mm.
Yeah. Smoke off.
and started getting into franchising and other businesses and assets and
Yeah.
teaching other entrepreneurs. You're my mentor. Now this my management. My
Mm-hmm.
management is going to take me where my mentor tell me to go.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And one
So
thing I can say
everybody
about
has to
that.
have a mentor, and your mentor got to be way bigger than you. I hate when people be like, "I can't," they bigger than me. I can't be around them and all that. Man, if you don't go sit at that table with millionaires and
You'll never make
buy
it.
and call it, if you don't, can you hear me?
I can hear you. It
If
was
you
breaking up a
don't,
little bit.
You bet.
if you don't sit at that table with millionaires and buy
Mm-hmm.
you a appetizer and call it a day,
Mm.
you will never be nothing
Absolutely.
because
Okay.
just being around the conversation,
Mm.
it enlightens you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It ignites you. It
Absolutely.
ignites you to go farther. Just to
Yeah.
hear them saying that this ain't no real black card, but every card that I get, I call it a black card. This is my black card. This is what I manifest, and I'm manifesting a black card. To see them pull out a black card and swipe that hoe and it don't never decline, yeah, just being around it, that's what you need.
Baby,
Right.
I don't
Because they
care.
let you know. And then they the same color as you. That lets you know.
Okay.
That
Black is
lets you
excellent.
know I could do it too.
Black is
And,
excellent.
and then all I have to say, if you know is a mentor of quality, is
Mm-hmm.
somebody of quality that's been doing it and they've given proven results and stuff like. Don't be afraid to
To
spend that.
ask for their bank account. Don't
Don't be
don't
afraid.
don't be scared to ask for a bank statement.
Don't be
Don't be
afraid.
scared to ask for them PayPal results.
Don't be afraid. Don't be
Action
afraid to ask them for
Because guess
anything.
what? Guess
history.
what? Guess what Jeffrey did to me and I did to him. We pull you gotta pull up your receipts. You say
Show
you
me
do
Yeah.
this,
people
you say you
back.
do that.
I need
Yeah.
proof. I'm
Yeah.
from
Don't
He
be
did me
Capricorn.
that
scared.
shit
Show me
too.
different
Don't be
because
scared.
You
Let them
might show
know.
me
Let
one
me see.
thing and
And
put
it's
on a
not
good
no
foot.
shade, no tea. You just want to know where your numbers could be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If they
True.
say they made 1.5, point 6, point 7 point millions, I want to know that I could be at that 1.5.
Right. And if you
Right.
can't show me that you did it for yourself, show me where you did it for someone else.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Show me the proof. Because it might be some out there that do it for others more than they do for themselves. But at the same
Yeah.
time, trust the ones I like to go to the ones that I see that's doing for themselves and doing for others, because that means that you have that
Yeah.
mindset where charity does start at home. Like you got to
Mm-hmm.
lead by example. All those things,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
like they have that kind of mindset. Those
Yeah.
mindsets that we grew up on, and that
Mm-hmm.
we heard our grandparents say that you don't realize what they mean until you get older,
Mm-hmm.
or you don't take heed to them until you get
Get
older.
older.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like those kinds of mentors.
Yes,
Those the ones, and those the ones that could chastise you and then put you on their bosom
Yeah.
and tell you it's
like
all
Jeffrey
right,
did me today.
and then walk you through the steps. Them the ones that you be around.
But
Mm-hmm.
yo, that chastising was well within its right.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
as influencers, as black leaders,
Mm-hmm.
as queer leaders in this landscape that we in this social
Mm-hmm.
climate we in, you cannot afford to have that big of a misstep to where you
Right.
let somebody, you know, that you're doing other things and you
Right.
allow somebody else to come and throw you off your game.
Right.
Like, you know, you have stuff going on today. So
Right.
anything somebody else have to say to you today that's not worth
Right.
money, is not worth
Right.
elevating your platform, is not worth elevating your brand of business, is not worth elevating your people that you working with and dealing with,
Right.
it's not worth anything positive. Put it on pause, put a pin in it, and handle
Right.
it accordingly.
Right.
You like social media, you like reality TV. I know you appreciate this quote. I will not come off my carry-out and throw tomatoes with you.
Oh, you know I appreciate that one, honey.
When she
Shout out
said that,
Mariah Huck,
when
honey.
she said that, I said, okay, I mean that. I will not
Hey.
jeopardize what I've built. I will not jeopardize who I am. I will not compromise myself to address someone who means me no good. I
Right.
will not compromise myself for someone who is not investing and pouring into me. I will not. I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. For
You're
what?
correct.
Right.
For what? And then we have so much against us, all this legislation with the blacks and the gays and all these NAACP bans and stuff like that. We
Right.
have to work triple time just to prove ourselves in a country that doesn't even really mess with us.
Right.
So, what's the purpose of putting that face out there like
Right.
you just a stereotype when you know you blunt?
Right.
True T. True T. Henceforth is like I said earlier, maybe I don't remember. Um, I'm I'm apologetic.
Uh huh.
For addressing people who are not worth my time.
Are
And
you?
I would throw shade, but I'm better.
Are you really?
I
It,
wouldn't
it's
even go that
already
far.
throwing shade. So see, this is so. Let me do a college class. It's called communications. So when we do apologies, apologies are not taken back. Apologies are something that,
Mm-hmm.
especially as influencers, this is something that I like to teach because I do artist development and entrepreneurship development. When we're doing lives and things of this nature, this is like a press conference.
Mm-hmm.
So when we do apologies, we apologize for what happened
Mm-hmm.
and how it happened, but we don't bring nobody involved in it because that's a personal apology that is to happen between
Right.
the two. So we
Yep.
do it as a whole and don't even say it as a person being involved or a noun being involved.
Right.
It's just the situation that happened of you going live
Mm-hmm.
and going out of your character. So you're apologizing for your characters
Yeah, I'm
and
apologizing
how
to
you
mine,
acted.
of
That's
course.
it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And if you want to make an apology to the person or whatever the case may be, then handle that offline.
I don't.
That's well said.
It
That was
is.
very well said.
Yeah, very well said. Um,
So,
good.
yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
I'm your good old producer and stuff like that. You got this lovely person joining your season, being the Amaury Royale.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you some
And
questions? Because I she ain't
Sure.
said too much to me.
go ahead.
You got a problem with me? Why you ain't asking me no questions?
I did. I asked you some questions. You want me to ask you some more?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
asked
I
you
feel like
so
we got some
so
time
because
in
I
the.
could get real good at I can get real good at personal. You want
Yeah,
me to
Good.
because
personal?
Amari, we could link up and we could get it up there.
Baby, you don't want to link up with me. I'm gonna rape you.
Mm.
He might like it.
But no, I do have a question actually. I want to say, what is the one thing you can take away from yourself, like from where you are as a person right now, like the height of your career right now? What is one thing you can take from yourself?
Fix your
Myself.
face.
I'm sorry.
You talking about me?
It's
Yes.
That
so I
yeah.
could take myself from myself
Okay.
because I doubt myself a lot, but I
Yeah.
congratulate myself a lot as well.
Yes.
So I could take
Yes.
myself from myself because self plays a lot in my I'm not going to say my downfall because it's not a downfall, but I procrastinate a lot of like I talk to my management, Hyki Media, Jeffrey Jamal about a lot of different ideas that I literally could do within seconds and hours of the minute that I tell them. But I procrastinate on a lot of the things because I look at myself as um a lot of like I'm starting now to get the credit and starting to get my flowers, but when I was asking for it, it wasn't happening. So
Yeah.
it kind of made me look at it like, are they real? Like, am I really doing these things? Like, I'm proud of myself, but I'm not as proud as I should be because myself plays the big role in what holds me back.
Right.
Definitely.
So
Okay.
being gay in the industry, do you feel like you are respected by like a lot of people?
So I mean, I'm respected by the two hoodies niggas in Baton Rouge, Webby and Boosie. Like I done been around both, like literally my whole career, and literally Webby called me his nephew and all. Like I'm literally like family. So it's like, well, technically, I mean, I am because my industry parents are connected to him. So
Mhm.
um, I'm respected, but the thing is, I didn't gain my respect just being flamboyant and all that stuff. I
Right.
gained my respect as respecting their culture because I was somebody that was coming into not neutral grounds. I was coming into divided grounds already between the sexuality. So I made I made them comfortable with me before I made myself comfortable with them. So
Right.
I made it okay that you could talk about pussy, you could talk about ass, you could talk about this, you could talk about that. In front of me, I made it comfortable that you could ask me questions about gay stuff and all
Mhm.
that stuff. So I made it comfortable being in the industry around a lot of the heterosexual men that I've been around
Mhm.
throughout my years of being in the industry. And then I, slither my way in, and then they be like, oh shit, I love your little purse. Damn, like they be like, shit, you be dressing. So it's like, oh
Yeah.
shit, they're my homeboy. You ain't gonna fuck with him anyway. So I'm from the
Right.
hood. So it's like
Yeah.
I tell any gay, like, don't just because like they have to respect you, but also if it's their grounds, you have to respect them
Hmm.
because they will be more of your family, more of your bodyguards, more of your security, more of anything than anybody else in the world, literally. Like I have straight men that I could call if something like literally happened like real bad where it gotta be guns and all that stuff involved.
Right.
I can literally call them and I'm literally the one with the purse and ain't gotta do nothing. Just go to the
Okay.
house and go home and go to sleep. So you wanna gain the respect and then make them demand your respect, because then after they give you respect, they can't take back respect. You can't
Mhm.
Right.
take it back. Like the respect is already there.
Right.
Absolutely. So I feel
Def-
like, Hyki, we might need to get Quan to come on next week to talk about the disconnect.
Definitely. And we have a straight guest next week, so it'll be great to get both perspectives.
I would like to see that. I
Yeah.
think that would be good because there is a disconnect as well. Even though sometimes you respect it, like Quan said, you have to both sides have to give respect. Is it give and
Definitely.
take on both sides at the same time in a sense of understanding? Meaning
Right.
that both sides have to give a little bit of themselves for the other person to understand, and they have to take that understanding away to
Mm,
like truly understand that other person. So,
definitely.
Right.
I mean, I agree. I mean,
Definitely. So
And
now it's time for life.
I love live with Hyki, so I mean, why
And we
not?
love you and your big piece.
I
Oh,
have a
girl,
question.
don't we?
I
You
have
got
a
a
question.
question.
Yeah.
So, just like the three of us, you, me, and Amari, you, Amari, and I have been on a screen together. I believe that you and Quan have shared some screen time. You and I have
Yeah.
shared some screen time, and Quan and I have shared some screen time on a few other shows.
Yes, and we want to talk about all those because you are also one of my guests today. He is none other than an influencers unlocked owner. He got the keys for you bitches.
So,
I drink to that. Key
so you know,
holders.
influences unlocked. I think on next episode I have a special treat for everyone for on live with Hyki. So if you come back on live with Hyki, oh not if, when you come
When?
on live with
Mhm.
Hyki, you will see a sneak peek of Influencers Unlocked, episode 1, the super trailer for season 1 of Influencers Unlocked on none other than the Amazon.
Okay.
Mama, I made it. I'm on big screens now.
Yes, God.
So,
God.
and also, I would like to give a shout out to Hyki and Quan
Mhm.
for vibes with Hyki and that punk sheet.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'll be with that punk shit. I'll be with that punk shit.
Let's
So,
talk about it.
So you said you had a question. You know what? What's up, Jeffrey?
Yeah. Let's
so
talk
my
about it.
question is, what is it like? I know you're here today, but when y'all are on the show, Vibes with Hyki and that punk sheet, y'all
Mhm.
have some real. I can't control my facial expressions, y'all. Just to let y'all know, my facial expressions do all kinds of stuff. But just let y'all know, when they're on live and I'm at work, I'm still tapped in because at the end of
Right.
the day, that's what management does. That's what
Mhm.
management does. So I'm sitting up there and I'm listening and I'm watching and stuff like that. And some of the stuff that they say sometimes, I'm just like, oh, we had some Kahlua in our coffee this morning or something. You had a little shot of some Jameson or something. What's going on? Y'all always talk about some real stuff.
Mhm.
Y'all be funny. Y'all having a good time. What is that whole vibe and aesthetic like working with each other?
Come on.
I mean, like it's just a natural thing. I feel like it's a Capricorn thing. Like we connected on the Capricorn level more so because like Capricorns, they just like they don't see no wrong in each other. Like they, I mean, when it comes down to them working on something collectively, like they're gonna make it work. So it was like we already a vibe, and I mean, I was supposed to be a guest, but then it was like that punk shit is like it's like the question of the gays.
Yeah.
So it's like that one question that I mean, because I say like I'm new to this gay shit, so it's like questions that I know a lot of other new ones and old ones have. So
Mhm.
I mean, like, why not get the perspectives of other gays, and
Hmm.
Hyki is the voice of the gays, and we vibing with Key, so why not ask her?
Yeah,
Because she must experience it, and the bitch said
yeah,
that she was gay since she was 2. So bitch been gay. The bitch gay.
Not
yeah. I'm
been
gay.
gay.
Big
Ain't
gay
that
since birth.
ain't that an ointment? Like you just
I'm
joined.
been gay.
No, not been gay. Yeah, the bitch been
Like the
Been
medicine.
been. I've been gay since gay been gay.
Yeah,
Like the
like been
medicine,
gay. So shit, why
baby.
not ask her? Shit, she a real punk. So shit.
And for me, I would say I enjoy it. It's every Friday. I look forward to it. I would say that it is a gay pride edition of Live with Hyki. It's an extension of this show, and that is a more intimate setting. So we're able to talk about certain things that we wouldn't be able to talk about on this platform because we only have so much time. But what I would say about Quan asked us some questions. Our very first conversation, y'all got to go to my page, was about dushing, creaming, and what else you asked me, bitch?
I don't know, but I know the last time was about molestation and threesomes.
I can tell you what it's about. You want me to tell you? Because man,
Yes,
never gonna forget. Y'all
yes.
songs about creaming, dushing, and dick sizes.
Creamy, dishing, and
Oh
what?
yeah,
And
y'all
what?
always talk about that.
Sizes.
Damn, I should have been a part of that conversation.
Damn, I ain't got no more to drink because I feel like y'all about to talk about some dick sizes.
Yeah, so what size is it for those of the people who hadn't
Yeah,
got a
because I
chance?
want to know the size of yours. If the audience wants to know.
Yeah.
I mean, if the audience wants to know, I mean, give me a few minutes, y'all can go subscribe to my OnlyFans.
No, we want a sneak peek. Show us the print.
We
I
like the
mean, a sneak.
previews.
Go to my OnlyFans.
We like the previews. Is there a
Yeah,
Twitter
we got a
with the
preview.
previews?
Well, what I would say is I ain't even finna hold you, cuz y'all know this bitch had to do my hair, and my makeup for the photo shoot, right? And I'm like, okay, I gotta look down because every time I look up, I'm like, mm. Cause it's something about it. Like when I see that hump, that's not a camel toe. And I think last time we asked it was about two of the pencils.
The little butt. You talking about that little bulge in them? You talking about that little bulge in them khakis he had today
Wait a
when he was in
minute.
your face?
Wait a minute.
I wanted
Wait
to
a
touch
minute.
you.
I mean, y'all should
I
know what
wanted to
size
touch
it
you.
is. I mean, what size y'all think it is?
I wanted to touch it. It's giving like a good 10, 11 inches. I don't know. But maybe my eyes off. But I'm usually right.
I wear glasses and I can see that thing a mile away. That's a good 10, 11, 12.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I ain't even have to put my eyes on to see it was right there. I thought it was giving like 8, 9.
Okay, let me show y'all.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm
We
just saying.
on Facebook and YouTube.
after
Oh,
dark, bitch. After
Maybe you might
dark.
get away with that on YouTube. They might let you get away with some stuff like the House of Hoodoo, but you ain't getting away with that on Facebook. You're not getting away with that on Facebook.
I mean,
You ain't gotta actually show us.
It's so
Remember how you did
fun.
the demonstration of
Child, child, text me your OnlyFans and I'll drop it in the tickler for everybody to see.
Yay.
That's what you do. That's
Yay.
what you do. Cause
We love
we
our OnlyFans.
no,
okay,
no,
well,
no.
I
Put
can
the
show you
leg
on my
down.
leg.
Put it down. Put it down.
You get out the camera.
Matter of
You get out
fact,
the camera. We
matter of
got this.
fact, drop the preview link. Drop the
Yay.
preview
I
link.
mean,
We
I
need
can
to
show
see.
y'all my leg. So, like right here.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. I'm scared of
But if
you.
y'all really want to see it, I mean, subscribe to my OnlyFans. I mean,
I need the OnlyFans preview link.
That be say
oh well,
preview
we ain't
link.
gonna have no previews. The previews gonna be paid too. I
That's
make a
Okay.
that's
point in every way possible. If we're gonna
Yeah,
capitalize off of it, we're gonna capitalize off of it.
pray for me.
Ooh, pray for me.
Oh, sorry, management. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
No,
But
Yes, she
baby,
did.
they
I
you
had
remember
didn't.
that.
booked me to do it, and you didn't put that in the writing. Oops.
Like Hyki said, save me from myself.
Stages.
But yeah.
Stages.
But if
So
Okay,
y'all want it,
so
I
what's
mean,
next on the docket? Amaury,
you're
Huh?
actually next on the docket.
our co-host.
Hi.
So you're joining us this season, and not only are you joining Hyki for season 3, but you have been blessed with your own segment called the Princess.
Princess Corner.
Yeah. So what will you be talking about today?
Today on the Princess Corner, we're going to be talking about something that I guess has the entire world like in outrage. It's just so funny how the Little Mermaid. Everyone is just so outraged that it was played by a black girl. Okay,
Hmm.
now my opinion to it, mermaids are not real, so they can really be
I'm a
however we
mermaid.
picture them. Huh?
I'm a mermaid.
Well, girl, you're a
bitch, you
unicorn
said
more
that
like
you
a
was a
mermaid.
merman the other day. So, bitch, which one is it?
You knows better
Oh,
than that.
girl.
I'm a mer woman, bitch.
Okay, there we go,
Yeah.
bitch.
Okay. But
Continue.
apparently the world is in an outrage because
Mhm.
there are some people that agree with the fact that Ariel is black and there are some that disagree. But in my opinion, I want to get y'all. So what do y'all feel about the Little Mermaid movie? Have y'all watched it? And will y'all watch it if y'all haven't watched it?
Quan.
Quan.
I ain't watching yet, but the
Okay.
bitch is black and the bitch is bad and they mad because she black and she bad. I mean, that's just what it is. It is what it is.
Right.
I mean, you can't help that you ain't pale and you got a little, melanin to your skin and you
Hmm.
doing the damn thing as if, a pale skinned person would. But that's
Right.
all I got to say.
Quit.
Haki,
Hyki.
Hmm.
what's your
Nothing to
opinion?
say.
Have you watched it? Are you going to watch it?
Y'all gonna drag me in these comments and everywhere, but no, I'm not.
You're not
Why?
gonna watch it. Well, okay. So
I
if you
didn't
had
watch the
to,
original. I wasn't a fan.
Oh, so you don't like mythological creatures.
I am a mythological creature.
So what's the
Um,
problem?
here's the thing. I don't like what is the message is behind the movie.
Wait, because they changed the message. Let's see if you got it right. What's the message? What's the message that you don't like? Louis said
I
he
don't
watched
like
it.
the
Louis
fact
said he
that,
watched it.
huh?
I'm reading the comments, but continue.
I don't like the fact that it's teaching young women, or anyone who is wanting to be with a man that.
Pause. You need to watch it. From what I'm understanding, they have not only changed the color of the mermaid, but they have also changed the messaging behind it. So
Oh,
this one advocates for the daughters of Poseidon or Triton, I'm sorry,
multiple races. I
of
heard that.
multiple races, and they not chasing behind no man. She
Okay.
went on land because she wanted to understand. She
Okay.
didn't do the things that the Ariel did. She was like, I'm IND. Come
Oh,
on, I was about to, I was about to say, you're supposed to help me
INDEPENDENT. Do
out.
you know what that
Do you know what
She
means?
that
said she
means?
was independent. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
said,
Well, since you said the message has changed, I'll give it a try.
I
okay.
love how the movie focus. I really love how the movie focuses on Ariel and how she really just wanted to understand humans instead of like
Mhm.
fall in love with one. She wasn't really
No.
looking to fall in love with a human, but it just so happened that everything happened like for a reason. I've
Okay.
watched it. I would say I had to watch it twice, but I fully understand the concept of it. Yourselves. At the end of the day, if you want to a relationship, most of the time maybe you just need a hush. I don't know. Most of the time you just need a
Well,
hush. In
you
my
you
opinion.
you you might need to take notes from the movie then, huh?
Who?
Okay. Well, we're gonna get
Oh,
into it with our topic too.
I was talking
Yes,
about
because our
Ariel.
topic of the day, yeah.
Hold it a
We're
fold.
talking about Ariel, not Amari.
Well, should she hold it or fold it? Should the area have held it out or failed it out?
Oh, baby, from what I understand, Ariel did hold out, right?
Oh, well, I don't know. Back in my day, the area was a slut.
Well, all I'm gonna say is
Girl, what area movie you was watching?
she
I
was
ain't watching. I'm
watching.
telling you what I heard
She was watching the one
That's Ursula.
on the
on
channel with the
Pornhub.
orange app.
On Pornhub.
Oh, so y'all watching Pornhub and the Little
Oh,
Mermaid.
but what you know? These days I don't use Pornhub. My
Yeah, we
Vista
use
is my
OnlyFans,
goal.
so subscribe to my OnlyFans. It'll be here in a few.
None I watched
I
it when I was high.
When that bitch ain't high,
okay.
that bitch always high.
Yeah. So today's main topic was hold it or fold it. And I have both a married person and a person who's been married.
Okay.
Um, and we're gonna do, and it all ties into a story time. So I want everyone to tell their. You, you confusing me over here with these.
I love the improvs. I love it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna listen. We're gonna improvisation it. I'm an actress, so I'm gonna improv anytime. I'm gonna
What
do
the
what I gotta
fuck you
do.
just said to me?
Improvisation.
Oh, girl, all right, you can have it.
You
Like,
know me.
go ahead, continue. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Improvisation.
Got you. All the R's and the I's and
Improvisation.
the P's. I got you. With the V. I
All
got you.
that. But so would you hold it or fold it if you met somebody who was fine, but you saw yourself spending your rest of your life with
Wait, what you said with the roaring and stuff?
fine, 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 fine,
Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
fine, fine, fine.
All right, fine. I got you. I got you.
Oh,
Fine.
okay. Just making sure, girl.
What was
Okay.
the rest of
Would
the
you
question?
hold
I'm
it or
sorry. Can
would
you
you throw
repeat
that
the
ass
question?
back? Or dick in your case, I don't know.
Huh?
So the question was, what would you do if you met someone, you liked them, they was fine, and you saw yourself with them for like a lifetime? Would you
Hmm.
hold it or would you fold it? Right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
for
if I
me,
see the.
for me,
It depends on a person's qualities, I would say. You have
for
to really
me,
show me,
I'm married,
right?
Well, did you hold it or did you fold it?
That
baby.
bitch had held it.
Baby, we waited for years, okay, before we did anything. So those that haven't been in my business, we just made 5 years, and let me address some of you. We
Congratulations.
thank you. We
Damn, I
didn't
ain't got
just
no more in
meet.
my cup for you to address nothing.
We didn't meet, huh? We didn't meet and just like say I do. We knew each other since 2012. It was
Oh, wow.
situations. We walked away from each other. We remained friends. We did not do anything with each other. We stayed in contact. And then when I moved back to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, we reconnected.
Mhm.
It was perfect timing.
Mhm.
And we began to,
Fuck.
after we got in a relationship.
Oh.
So we got in a relationship before we actually had intercourse for the first time,
Not intercourse, girl.
which was very unique for me
Mhm.
as well as them.
Not unique. So what you saying is you was a slut before marriage.
I did not say that.
Oh.
That's not the words I used.
Oh. It was different. What about you, Quand?
I mean, I don't really. I mean, I don't really care about the traits of fineness, so
Mhm.
I'll probably fold it because I mean, you could be fine all you want to, and yeah, I could see a
Mhm.
lifetime with you, but is it a good lifetime with you, or is it a bad time lifetime with you? Because I can
Right.
see a lifetime, but what type of lifetime?
Right.
You know they have true crime murders on Lifetime, the channel.
I'm just trying to
They
say.
got snaps on Lifetime.
Hmm. And I hate to be the person to do the murdering. That's why I had to leave out my last situation because I felt myself going down that
And we don't
road
need that, friend.
of how to get away with murder because I got away with it. I was gonna
Mhm.
be on the next episode. Me.
We don't like the criminal, baby. Criminal life not for us.
Speak for
Yeah, I was
yourself,
gonna be
girl,
on the
because
next
I done damn
episode.
near killed the ex. But for me, I'm gonna be all the way honest. I'm the type of person I believe in knowing what they do before I commit to being with you.
Oh, you need to test drive.
Because, huh?
You need to
Yeah.
No.
test drive.
You don't just buy a car because it's pretty.
Yeah, huh? If it's
What?
coming off the lot, I'm buying it off the lot. You said
I'm
he was
test
fine,
driving
so
that
that
bitch
Baby,
means
if the
first.
he's coming off the
Carfax check
lot.
out, I don't need to test drive.
Baby, you
Mm-mm.
gotta
I'm
prove
test
me a
drive.
lie.
Them Carfax
You
might
may
not be the
break down.
same for
You
me.
may break down within the first 2 weeks, baby.
Oh
You
well,
gotta
baby,
prove
y'all
me.
ain't getting them off the lot. Y'all not getting them from a
Okay.
real dealership,
Okay,
baby.
well, let me put it like this. Some of the cars y'all getting off the lot, y'all test driving, y'all thinking it's nice cars, and they actually be lemons. That's why you ain't driving them now.
They be for everybody. Them cars just be going for everybody like rental cars.
That's
Everybody
why
done
I don't
drove
got no
them.
car.
Everybody done drove them.
They
You
be
can
like
100%.
Ubers and Lyfts. They be community cars.
Hmm.
That's why I don't even like cars. I like drivers. So
Wow.
it's time for my favorite part of this show. And for those of you who don't know, if you've watched or listened to season 1 and 2 of Live with Hyki, I will be talking about none other than the reality roundup.
Honey, come on and get this. Honey, come on and get. Honey, come on. I ain't got no titties like y'all. Come on and come on, come on and come on, yeah. Come on and come on and come on, come on and come on, come on and come on.
Yes.
I can't titty bop like y'all.
Well, dick bounce.
Oh yeah, that you got enough of that to go around.
Oh no, it don't go around. We don't go around.
Do it curve.
No, it goes straight.
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. So first up for the reality roundup, we have the Real Housewives of
Where
the
my
A
tampon at? I feel like
T.
I'm gonna cry.
Shout out to Candace. So this season of Real
Mm-hmm.
Housewives of Atlanta has been lackluster,
Mm-hmm.
foolish, trash,
Mm-hmm.
and no personal storylines. What I would say is, for a change, I feel like Sheree is really one person that
She by Sheree is
is
him, baby.
finally, even though the website broke.
It's the summer.
In the
You know,
summer, baby. It was him, baby.
Sheree S, Spring S, Summer S,
Summer and fall.
September S.
Yes,
And
okay,
March.
Okay?
Okay.
okay. So what I want to talk about, because I don't really care about the whole episode, it wasn't that important. The most important part to me was Candy versus Marlo. Now y'all know I'm gonna drag Miss Candy Yams in a few, but I want to get y'all opinions on something. For the past 14 seasons, Candy has either A, threatened somebody, B, not shown her life, or C, been boring as hell. Um, so they're calling Miss Marlo Michelle Hampton aggressive. The lapdog Drew and the lapdog Kenya and the lapdog Marietta. But for those of you who saw last night's episode, I need your opinion. Do you feel that Marlo was a tad bit aggressive or passionate?
Personally, I feel like Marlo is a passionate person. I've liked Marlo since she's made her appearance. I said
Mm-hmm.
she's a fab girl. She deals with a lot. She's passionate about her nephews. She
Mm-hmm.
went through a lot with the felonies, the break in on her home, not having the sense of security and protection, and owning a firearm. She's went through
Mm-hmm.
all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's finally getting to a place where she's like, "Bitch, enough is enough. Y'all
Yeah.
not about to continuously talk about me. Y'all not about to continuously downplay me. Y'all not about to continuously." Now the problem is with Marlo, because I'm not gonna give her all 10.
Mm-hmm.
Marlo had entered the season being the funny girl. So her way of making friends was being a shady queen, to talk about other people, to
Mm-hmm.
talk about their business, to talk about their stuff like that. So when you in a social setting and you're talking about other people,
Mm-hmm.
you set yourself up to be what? Talked about.
But that's the thing,
Correct.
Jeffrey. I don't like that because they only go with the slashing that was 23 years ago. Bring me some new facts of her
There's
being
just, but there's
punched.
just so much a person can take. I feel like she took all she could, and she finally got fed up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel
I
like, she felt like, okay, well, maybe instead of being the woman that's just going to sit here and listen to everyone talk, why don't I join into the conversation? If y'all are going to talk about me, if y'all are going to put me down about something, okay, I'm going to join in the conversation with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I feel like she just finally reached her breaking point.
Mm-hmm.
She had to say
Definitely.
something. She had to speak on how she felt, and she was very passionate about it. Don't get me wrong. She had a lot going on other than that, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe it was just everything overwhelmed her, and she finally just felt like she had to speak her mind.
Yeah.
Fun.
I feel like Marlo is a person like myself. So, a lot of times when new people like get to know me or whatever the case may be, they get an impression of I'm arrogant or I'm stuck up or something of that nature, mean, whatever the case may be, whatever they say. But they don't understand that that's a guard that's being put up to
Mm-hmm.
protect because of the things that Marlo has been through, and like myself, being at the things that I've been through, I hold up this guard where I'm going to demand my respect and certain
Mm-hmm.
instincts, and I'm going to already let you know that in the business world I come off as aggressive because that's something that in the business world you have to do. So being that she was coming on a show, like even like me coming on to a show, like I'm really casted on the show right now.
Mm-hmm.
So me coming on the show, I'm going to come on the show with being who I am and very authentic to who I am. If I'm this person in my household
Mm-hmm.
that I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't do this, I don't do that. I mean, and I like
But
to,
I'm gonna show you
be
how
Don't do it.
pampered. And I'm this bougie big that got, this white man doing this allegedly, and
right.
this person doing that. I mean, if that's a lifestyle that I'm already living, I mean, I'm gonna come in like that lifestyle because when you have somebody that when you're somebody who catapulted off of somebody, you have to be introduced into that lifestyle. So she was
Mm-hmm.
introduced into a different lifestyle than everybody else. Everybody, she might have did some of the hood things like everybody else, but she also was able to experience the glitz and the glam. And because
Right.
she was able to experience the glitz and the glam, she carried herself different than everyone else. She also, she's real big on etiquette, on table etiquette, on grammar, on a lot of different things that a lot of people that's a part of the housewives are not, hipped on. She's just different. She's who she is, and a lot of people sometimes can't take people being who they are. That's just who she is.
Right.
Well, I do think that oftentimes when you have two people who are similar in certain regards,
Candy and that girl ain't similar.
so
They.
I would also like to say that outside of Marlo's nephews, her felony, in certain things, what else has she really shared about herself?
She shared that her mother was on drugs.
She shared,
Okay.
yeah. She shared that her mother
Um,
was on drugs.
she
But
I
you
shared that she
see
mean,
was a
Candy's
kid of the
but you
foster
see
system.
Candy's mom on the show. So she doesn't really have to share too much about her mom because you see her constantly. You see how her
Right.
mom deals with her husband, so she doesn't
but
have to
you
share
also,
that.
but this is the thing too. well, not to cut you off, but with Candy Mom played a role in who Candy is today. So you really have no choice but to show your mom. Marlo mom does
And her
not play
mom
a
is the most
role in
interesting
who
thing
she
about her.
is today. She plays a role in who she don't want to be and who she saw that she needs to be better than. Kenny mom was literally on the sidelines every concert, every other thing. And if she wasn't, Tamika mom was. Little
Right.
Tamika mom was.
Or
So their
Latasha's
moms
mom.
played a big role in their career and in their upbringing. Everybody know about Candy mom as being the momager, as being that person anyway. So who is Marlo mom? Who is
Right.
Candy Mom? Candy Mom actually probably has a network out here. Marlo Mom, who is Marlo Mom? So Candy Mom had a platform, which is why it was a merge between, Candy coming on to Real Housewives. Okay, well my
Season
mom
two.
she has a platform, so let's build her platform bigger than what she is because she is somebody. Marlo mom come on there, we would be like, who is this lady?
She actually did
Well, they
come
do it
on.
all the time with shows like Love and Hip Hop. Most people don't know who
Yeah,
Keisha
them
Parent
ratchet
is.
shows that want to show that type of stuff. Like I feel like the Real Housewives, it shows the luxury of being a housewife. I don't really feel like they have to show their businesses on the show, being that they're housewives and they say Real Housewives. So that means as a housewife, you're not working.
Well, how real of a
But
housewife is it if half the housewives ain't wives?
well, they was once wives that know how to
Not
be
all of
wives.
them.
Who?
All of them want to wife.
Kenya was a wife, wasn't she? Didn't
Kenya
she
was a
get married
wife.
to that man?
Kenya
Yeah.
was married to Mr.
But
Daly.
that don't count. That was a motherfucking arranged marriage.
No, it
It's on
does not.
paper. It was
It
filed with the
does matter.
Secretary
It
of
does matter. It
it
They
was
does
all know
filed
matter.
with the
Hyki takes
Secretary of State.
housewives so serious.
Yeah. I'm
The
letting y'all
Hyki
get
gonna
y'all
the
voice
Hyki gonna
opinion
read
out
y'all
because
all the
when I
facts,
started,
baby.
Cause you don't
She
like
gonna read y'all
candy.
all the
You
facts,
let's
already
not
said
say
baby.
it.
that. Let's not perpetuate that. Let's perpetuate the truth. I don't like the fact that Candy is able to portray that she's so damn classy and savvy when bitch you really a gutter snipe whore.
I mean, what can
See,
y'all
that's what
expect
I
from a?
mean. But you did not have to call that woman a gutter snipe whore.
Her
But
pussy is
what
a
you got?
yoga
What
mat.
you can
Her
expect?
group
This
was
girl
cold.
Okay,
is
She is
from
the
Candace.
only one
Atlanta.
Okay,
in that group
Candace.
that was fucking every day.
Okay, Candace.
Wow.
Now
My girl is from
let me
Atlanta.
speak on this episode, okay?
Wow.
So the reason I am annoyed with Real Housewives, besides the fact they tried to edit the Queen out of the history, but that's the house Nene built. That's another subject. That's another day, another topic. But what
Oh,
I'm
you
going to
did.
say, and I'm going to mean every last word I say,
Oh
is
Jesus.
out of Marlo and Candy, in that situation, Candy was aggressive.
Candy.
Candy came in with the energy of like, okay, bitch, I'm finna get you. I can't
Right.
fake that I like you. I can't fake that you ain't doing me nothing. And Drew big, wide, bad body, fuck face ass is messy as fuck because she know that that girl did not say all the things that big wide mouth whore said she said.
Girl.
That's on Miss Drew Fedora now, baby.
Fuck Drew Sidora. Through
Not
Snora.
not
Through
too much on
Oh,
Sonora.
Drew.
Girl, oh
Oh,
my
Drew.
gosh.
Leave it
So
like this.
Jesus Christ.
Now I will say every dog Kevin's day and Candy's day is coming because it's kind of like Candy. I love you. I love your business sense. It's a certain
Okay,
thing.
you say businesses, so I don't mean cut you off, but I don't like old lady gang because
I just
the
said to a
last
certain
time
degree.
I had ordered my food, it was cold and it had took 2 hours to get it.
And
So
then you don't know
I
if
don't
you're gonna
like
get a
that.
bullet with your
But you
business.
go ahead and continue. And had Blaze, it had got shot up or something, so I can't go there. I'm sorry. I don't like that though.
Y'all
Yeah.
I don't
acting
like that.
brand new in here. Y'all
And
acting
what I
brand
can
new.
say
I
is
gotta
this: I
rip y'all
respect,
out the plastic. Y'all be acting brand new.
I respect
Breaker.
Candy.
Breaker.
He's
Breaker. Can we get a breaker?
I don't like that. I ain't like that though.
Because, baby, I said, okay, hear me out. I said, I
But
like
I had said
business
what I had
business
said.
to a certain
But go ahead.
degree. I don't like the safety and security of some of her businesses, nor do I like the time speed. But I do like the fact that she's trying.
Mm-hmm.
She's hustling.
Mm-hmm.
Every day she
Yeah.
hustling. Every day she
Yeah,
hustling.
I get it to her. She
I
making her
like
little
that.
coin. I mean, she making her Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
But I just didn't like that. I had to wait. Now, whatever everybody else wanted to do, they could did that. But I didn't like that. I had to wait 2 hours for an appetizer, and it's supposed to be appealing to my appetite.
Right.
Girl.
I truly believe
Candy,
that
if you're looking for somebody to do rebranding or anything else, hit up Hot Tea Time Media. I will give you the same experience as
Baby,
all of a
she don't need no rebranding
Twix.
or nothing. My girl need customer service
That's the
representative
same thing.
hosting.
That's the I
She needs some stuff
all of
like
that.
that because baby they is slow.
All of it.
No, baby, she don't even need that because the hostess is good. She needs some more
Right.
cooks in the bag or some more stoves to burn that food up a little bit more faster. That's what she need. So you got restaurant equipment too? Cause if you do, call High Tea Time Media. They got everything that you need, Candy Girl.
we do. We got
Cause
everything you need over here, baby. If we don't got it, we can get it.
One call, that's all. Hello?
But this
Yeah.
is what I would
Say
say.
Candy. They say Candy need a new kitchen.
mm-hmm.
See, this is what I would say because I respect Candy as a businesswoman, but you as a person sometimes come off fucked up. You said you didn't like Nene's superior ass attitude. You
I don't
have the
like your superior stank ass attitude.
she
Well, you
has
have
the
to
exact
understand
same.
too. You have to understand when Nene was in the Housewives, Candy was established, Nene was growing, and Nene outgrew the franchise. So when
But
you
Nene
have
has a personality. You have to
you
have a
have somebody,
personality to get
yeah,
people
you
to
have
know you.
somebody that's on level 100 already, and then somebody start at level 20 when the show start off, and then go from 20 to Trump checks, all in a series of a few seasons. You not gonna like they not gonna like you. They not
Mm-mm.
gonna like you. Like you Miss Worldwide, but this person also just became Miss International. Which one is more?
But a
Worldwide
lot of people don't understand
they
reality TV. A lot of people don't understand reality TV is all about your personality, like the what you the impact you make on TV. You have to be remembered in reality
Mm-hmm.
TV. You can't just be on the screen and say, "Oh, I'm going to say this. I'm going to make this storyline." No, you have to have you have to make people remember you.
child they
And
made storyline on Chasing Dallas. Chasing Reality Dallas. They made the whole season of it.
that's reality TV for you.
And
Okay.
admitted to it during the reunion.
Ooh, girl, what's next on the agenda, girl? Cause ooh,
So you
I ain't
got
gonna drag
Jocelyn
Candy.
versus Big Lex next.
Okay, look. Can I start with this? I feel like And I feel like a lot of people gonna really jump down my neck for this, and I really, ooh, who is that?
That's a man. That's Michael B.
God damn. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I really just
Michael,
feel, I feel like I
call
just
me.
feel like Jocelyn actually fought Big Legs herself. It probably would have been even. Jocelyn jumped Big Legs with her husband
And a whole bunch of
and,
men.
and a whole bunch of other
A whole
people.
bunch of
And
men.
then when you couldn't get Big Legs how you wanted to, you started putting your hands on security and throwing drinks on random people.
No,
So
she
when
actually got a
someone,
drink drawn on her.
but she hit no, yeah,
She
she
hit the
hit
girl,
Trying
and
to
the
the
girl
hit the
threw a drink on
she
her.
person,
hit the random
and the
person
person
that
threw the
made
drink
a
on her,
And
because she
and
hit
she
them. She
tried
put
to
her hands
run
on them.
after the person,
Mm-hmm.
and the person
So
was running
what?
out the door.
And then once
she's
she
a
throw a
runner. She
drink back
stretched
on you, all
her.
of a sudden all of y'all run after her and jump her. No, baby. I feel like y'all should have. If Jocelyn started it, Jocelyn should have finished it. Like
That's why
Jocelyn should
Jocelyn
probably
is
say,
now sitting in jail.
arrested behind bars. So yeah,
So don't get me wrong. I love Jocelyn's Cabaret. Welcome to Vegas, baby. I wanna watch. I didn't
I
like the
won't ride. I
performance.
won't
Oh,
ride. I won't
I
ride.
didn't
I
like the
won't
performance.
ride.
The performance needed some auto tune and some AI dancers because it wasn't giving at the. Did y'all see the performance?
I
welcome to
seen all the
Vegas,
performance.
baby.
The performance where she ended it with y'all clap and made the crowd clap for her. So maybe that's why she was upset and had to fight somebody afterwards. Because I'll be embarrassed if I'm opening up for this event and I'm on stage and I'm crawling on stage and stuff like that, doing the
Do
old
it like it's your
twerks
birthday.
with the what she call it a diaper booty
But
with the
baby,
diaper.
what do you expect? But what do you expect after doing your actual first show without being high on coke? You announced it to the audience, so now the whole world knows that every time you went on stage, you were high on cocaine. So now every time you are on stage, everyone is going to think, "Oh, she's high." So yeah,
No,
so
no, no,
maybe
no, 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 no.
at that
Anytime
point,
she's on
everyone is
stage and
like,
she's good or decent, they're going to think she's high. That's the part. Anytime they don't
mm-hmm,
get their money's worth, they gonna think that she high because she did not get the people their money worth. Now this
mm-hmm.
no indeed, and I love you, Jocelyn, but girl, that wasn't it. I couldn't even watch the whole clip.
It was
This
a little watch.
this
It
is
was
what I would say.
dry. It was dry.
Like her pussy. This is what I would say about
Oh,
Jocelyn. They're saying Jocelyn is off of the drugs, but the way she acted at the Floyd Money Mayweather Pacquiao whatever whoever he was fighting proves that you are still on that booger sugar wooger cooker. And I truly
that I just
believe
feel
that.
like how she acted on College Hill when Amber Rose had to jump on her said enough
And
as the
BC, I'm
type of
mad with
person.
y'all. We wanted to see that fight.
Oh, baby, BT plus y'all count y'all days, baby.
Count
Count
your
y'all
days.
days. I
Only
need to
reason I
see the
got it
entire
is
fight, baby.
because
I
Nene
ain't
was
want to
on.
see no hallway. I ain't want to see no hallway and screaming, baby. We need to see the fight because I know Amber tore her a new asshole.
Because, Johnson tried to grab that non hair.
She ain't got no hair, baby. She like grabbing hair.
And then
Amber
she
ain't
like to
got no
put, you
hair.
saw she had Lexi in the chokehold.
Baby,
She
Amber
had
ain't
that
got
man
no
talking
hair,
about she
baby.
killing her. She killing her. Get her off
Let that
her.
girl go. She's trying to kill it. No, baby. Maybe if y'all control y'all artists and who y'all came here with, this wouldn't happen. That is not the type of event to be trying to fight somebody just because you felt some type of way.
Well, it was a boxing
I don't
match.
care if we at church. I'ma fight.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie about it.
I
I ain't
don't
even
give a
gonna hold
fuck.
you.
Ain't no right time to fight, bitch. Until it's the time
I
of right
literally had a
now.
fight at church.
Not
Wow.
in the church house.
The
My
Lord
best
know what
friend
I was
mushed the
doing
bitch in
before
church
I
too.
had
We don't
did it.
play.
The Lord know your heart, but at the same
He
time,
know
But
my
he
hand
knew
soon
he
as he
knew my
came.
every move before I was gonna do it. So he knew I was gonna whoop his ass right there in that church.
that
Hallelujah.
Okay, I didn't have a fight in church, but I had a fight on the church van, like when I was younger.
I done some things on the church van. I ain't even gonna
Baby,
lie.
I ain't got. Ooh, but
Lord Jesus, we some heathens, Lord Jesus. Let us pray.
Woo,
Dear Lord,
reminiscence.
dear Lord.
Yeah,
Reminiscence.
about she kidded there.
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Yes. From the
Cause
voice of the get.
okay, okay.
Happy
Next.
Pride Month.
What's the
So
next one?
speaking of fighting,
Oh, I
it
got a
was
question though.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
yes.
but so wait. It go with fighting, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like the local vibe a little bit. But see, I
Okay.
had saw something that I want to bring up because
Okay.
I want to ask some questions. So we was just talking about Jocelyn and Big Legs fight.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
one of our local celebrities here in Louisiana in Baton
Get
Rouge
off
to
my
be
phone.
exact
Get off my
has went to
phone.
jail again.
Get off
You
of
know
my
what's so motherfucking
phone.
crazy? Jeffrey.
What?
Did I not send that? I sent that to you today for next week.
You
Let's
said
talk
Oh
you
about
well,
it
were
bitch, we gonna
now.
talk about it today before somebody else talk about it.
Yes, let's talk about it now.
Bitch, did he crack in the head again with a damn clay bottle? Clay thing?
you talking about him?
Yes, click
He's
that
Yes.
link
a
and read us
popular
what it
social
say.
media influencer accused of. Let me read the article for y'all because
Yeah,
y'all
read
Yes.
might.
us the article.
It
Bow
says
your heads.
popular social media influencer accused of knocking man unconscious.
Mm.
Baker, Louisiana. The Baker Police Department has arrested a man for allegedly hitting another man in the head, leaving him unconscious and unresponsive, and flattening his tires on Sunday, June 11th.
On a
Quinn
Wow.
Scarborough,
Sunday?
aka Messy C, 37, is
I
charged
saw
with
it.
domestic abuse battery and aggravated secondary degree battery. Officials
I
said
saw it. They posted it on
he
Facebook.
Yep, he was booked in EBR prison. They added, according to police officers, they were dispatched to an apartment on Seville Avenue in Baker, Louisiana, in reference to unresponsive male that stems from a fight. Police added Yarborough was seen outside in the road, flagging them down for assistance, and stated that there was an unresponsive male in the apartment. When officers entered the home, they observed droplets of blood and clay scattered across the floor in a fight. Now, this is not this nigga first time doing this. I ain't gonna say
It's
it.
not.
But can y'all answer this question for me? Is it Kirk? Did he hit Kirk in the head again?
It does not say, but I'm sure
I
this
mean,
not
it
the
say
first time.
domestic. But bitch, it say domestic.
But you know,
This
he
not the
was with
first
the
time.
landlord.
No,
No,
but
he's
him and
not with the
Kirk was back
landlord. He
together.
got back
They
with
was just
Kurt.
posting.
Yeah, him
My
and Kirk back together.
anniversary was June 4th. On June the 3rd, both him as well as his husband, Mr.
Hmm.
Kirk Scott, CEO, started posting videos of each other talking about some I love my wife. I love once married, always married. I'ma stick beside my man, Savannah. You got all this good stuff. They were saying all of that since
Ike
the
and
beginning of
Tina.
June.
Ike and Tina.
So he has been
Well,
condemned
I mean,
before for
Tina whooping ass.
Yeah,
baby. He been busting head with them
Reached her
ladies.
breaking point and whooped Ike ass after a while.
Well, baby, this
Well,
point been broken.
Tina is whooping ass right now in this situation.
This point been broken. Been beating on Ike.
Well, I will say this. I will say this. So we all know that that person also had a show, opportunity to be on the show with none other than T.S. Madison. It was Sweating Bullets, yes, and all of that other stuff. So you talk about some Tina whooping ass right now. That's giving Ike energy. That's giving big Ike energy.
Not the little one.
I don't know who energy that is giving, but shit, it's giving somebody energy. It's giving
That's
them
your
energy,
people.
bitch. They need to hold it or fold it, and bitch, y'all need to fold that shit.
That's your
Baby, should
people.
have been falling.
That's your
He
people.
did fall. That's why his ass was unconscious.
That's your people.
Bitch, fuck you.
That's your in-laws while you talking.
Right.
That's my what?
In
In
law,
law.
Is it blood?
it's the in law.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, back in the days, if y'all would have got married, y'all would have had to do a blood test. So yeah, it's in
Man.
blood. We're gonna go back to the olden days.
I saw that and I was just like, damn.
Another one bites the dust.
But damn, how many times you gonna bite that Sam dust?
Until you're dead,
I
apparently.
wonder. I wonder every time do he break up when he break a vase and go upside a nigga head with it? Do he go about it by the same
Go
base?
by the same
Place of,
exact base to let them know,
We
like,
gotta go. We gotta get some cameras
this
over
shit can
there.
happen again.
We gotta get some cameras over there the next time, and we will analyze these bases each time.
because I want to know
So
what type of basis it is. Because this one that actually, knocked them unconscious.
Avaz, Avaz.
Yeah, I need to know about this type of
No,
base.
this one was expensive. They said they found clay. They didn't say they found porcelain. They
Oh,
found
that's a
clay.
good vase.
This was the one that was made in over time.
It might have been a family heirloom too.
Might have
I
had some.
hope he ain't hit Auntie Tina. I hope he ain't hit. I hope he ain't hit that boy with Auntie Tina base. He better not hit that damn boy with Auntie Tina base.
Speaking
Y'all
of
know that is
Tina,
my TD, and I am still hurting because my TD is gone.
we want to here at the live with Hyki, we want to send the condolences to the Queen of rock and roll, the one, the only, the legend, Tina Turner.
Y'all know I
And
get
I'm
emotional
still
when we bring
waiting.
up Tina.
I'm still waiting on my invitation to the funeral.
Oh, girl, you ain't coming. It's family only.
I am her family. I'm her gay niece. You ain't know me and Tina go back to when she was with Ike.
Girl, I don't remember you from no family get-togethers
I
at
was there.
Auntie house.
You just ain't
So
see me because I
I'm
had
really
on a different
kid. You
wig,
see this? You see this? This say J.B. Jeffrey Bullock. I'm anime
Hmm.
real family, okay? Just
On
let
what
that
side?
sink in.
On her
I'm
mom's side.
Girl, you didn't even put enough bullock in it. So you don't even know what you're talking about.
I moved to the city, baby. I lost my accent.
Oh, okay,
And
baby,
speaking
because
of losing someone that's close to them, let's touch on the DC Young Fly Jackie O situation. What I will say is this: it's
When,
never easy hearing about a mother passing away when she has little kids. It's never easy to, you know, deal with. But what I would say is to DC Young Fly, his children, and the family, we here at Live with Hyki want to send our deepest condolences. But I'm going to drag you a little bit.
wait, friend. Let me give my condolences first before you do all that, because I don't even want to be a part of all that. But yeah, friend,
I
like,
love how
ooh, friend,
I
like that's one of my biggest fears of losing somebody that I'm in a relationship with, or deep down, like, connected with in that nature. So I commend him on getting up there and speaking at the funeral and actually making comedy out of it, and actually like making
Mhm,
it a fun time and making it more of a celebration of life and not a funeral. So I
mhm,
commend him, and even being stepping up to the plate and being a single father and taking on the responsibility of mom and dad. So I commend him on that. And my condolences is with him. But all that right at Miss Hyki gonna get into DC. You know I work with you, Brent. You know, friend, we be in each other DM a lot. So, friend, I ain't with all that. So you on. I ain't with all that.
And here's the thing: I'm not even going to drag him bad like that.
Hold up.
I I feel like
Hold up.
he
Friend.
know, he
So
better than a lot of people in the situation.
I'm gonna let you go ahead
Um,
and start it.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta go find my weed because I feel like I'm gonna have to smoke after this one.
Me personally, if I lose a significant other, I will first say how much of a great significant other they was. So were they together or were they not?
That's fair.
Because in his post he never said I'm gonna miss the love of my life. I'm not gonna miss my wife. None of that. He said she was a great mother.
That's fair.
So I just believe
okay, so I'm sorry. Keep going.
I just believe that the word choicing could have been a little better if y'all were together. Now, if y'all wasn't together, I understand saying she was a great mother. But if that was your wife, then I think it should have been a little more personal to
Now,
y'all.
have you seen
Go ahead,
or
Mark.
have you seen his speech that he gave? Did you see the video of the speech he gave?
I can't do funerals like that. Like that, no.
Okay,
I saw a
so
clip.
it was a video released. It was a video of DC giving his speech at her, and he was talking about. I just really like a strong young man who's.
He's
They
definitely
were
strong.
together. They were together.
Okay.
They were together. I really feel like he handled it the best. He else was attacking. He had people like a attacking him. He
I need
had
to drag her
some
next.
fans like. You hear me?
You
Yeah,
breaking up a little bit.
babe.
How about now? Okay. So I really feel like the way he handled it, He got up there in front of everyone, in front of his children, and he basically said how his children came to him while he was crying and told him they were going to be okay. Okay, him and Jackie O were together. Yes,
Okay.
Jackie O was a very great mother, just like he said.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like with everyone attacking him,
Mm-hmm.
what he did at her funeral was the perfect way to send your significant other off.
Mm-hmm.
A funeral is not supposed to be sad. A funeral is supposed to be
A
a
celebration.
celebration of one. Yes, everyone is going to be crying regardless. That's how people grieve. That's how people are going out. There's a lot of emotion at a funeral. Me, I feel like if I lost a significant other, I couldn't do it. I don't
Mm.
like funerals. I don't like funerals as it is. So in order for me to lose a significant other and then have everyone, especially when I know everyone is going to be expecting me to give a speech at their funeral, what he did when he got up there is pretty much reassure everyone, okay, we're good. Like
Mm.
y'all don't have to worry about us. God got us.
That's good.
I feel like that's the best way to pretty much sum up a funeral and with the best with the best intention. Like he didn't cry. He didn't get up there and cry and say, "Oh y'all worry about me. I'm not okay." He got up there
Yeah,
and
he's
said,
been
"We're
through a lot.
okay."
So this is just another.
So I
He
personally, I don't think
thankful.
that Hyki meant that like
Yeah.
that.
Mm-mm.
And personally, for me, I could speak on that because I tell people all the time when I talk about myself, yeah, I'm back in Baton Rouge. I left in 2010 because of some personal stuff. I really don't go too much into it. I
Mm-hmm.
lost my significant other in 2010 to gun violence.
Mm-hmm.
They're gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't even allowed to go to the funeral at that point in time because the family would not allow me to go.
Right.
They did not like me. They liked the ex. The ex went to the funeral. I did not go. So, do I get the loss of a significant other? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I
I do
get
have.
it. I get it. I understand it. However, I get what Hyki is saying about when I think about the life that I'm building with my spouse now, and when I'm thinking about the loss of a significant other and the same thing, I think about what I went through in that time and like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
what if I go through that again, right?
Right.
Like what happens in that moment? What of the life that we built with kids and everything else in the situation? Like my first thought is going to be about my children and
Mm-hmm.
making sure that my children are okay, especially
Definitely.
since they're young children. But I'm also going to have a moment where I'm going to reflect on that love. Like,
Mm-hmm.
my spouse is gone. The person I'm building the rest of my life with, I'm spending the rest of my life with, that's there through all of this that I'm saying I love, is gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Right.
not here to drag or rag or tag anybody for how they grieve.
Definitely.
So I'm not going to.
Definitely.
However, the thing with the situation that I don't like is your friends. What was the purpose of dropping that video? What was the purpose of dropping? Like, if I say something on this live right now, and if something happened today or tomorrow that kind of sort of falls in line with something that we said, and whatever or whoever we talking about is somebody close to me, and they experience something that is that we talked about in this live,
Mm-hmm.
why would y'all air it after the loss? You know, if y'all in a live, if you we sit up here talking about BBLs and surgery and stuff like that, why
Right.
would y'all go and air this video
Right.
knowing I just lost the love of my life? My children just lost their mother, and y'all
Right.
air this shit. That was my only thing. Like, so if
Yeah.
those were within his wishes to do that, maybe you had another
But
motive, another
yeah.
mindset behind it. But if we're thinking about the kids, you just lost your mother for reason A, and now your daddy is on a show that was recorded before talking about how women should do this, basically making light of the same situation you lost your mother for that is now out in the world. I think that's what people are really
Yeah.
kind of
Much more upset about.
upset about because it doesn't really.
N- Now let me go ahead and get Miss Azalea No Hits Banks together.
Now, huh, now her, I can talk about her all day. Let me tell you. Okay, so the one what I didn't like about her, I don't like how. Why was you? First of all, if you're going to go on a show like Wild and Out, a show where there are hella comedians, hella actors
It's
going
a roast and
going
response
on
type of show.
said show to roast and tell jokes. Okay, you are mad at DC about a comment he made years ago on the same show that
No,
you were
no.
so that you were really just so salty as soon as you found it out. Instead of wishing your condolences to a young black man, you get on social media and say how and pretty much say that is what he get for calling her ugly, and that it happened like she was just gloating that it happened on her birthday after.
So when y'all gonna learn? I will talk about that woman. Everybody talk about that woman. Why is she still relevant? Why does she still
Right.
have a platform to say every time she come around is something that she's saying that set
She's a
black
negative
people back
bitch.
100 years. So it's just kind of like why we giving energy to her still in that regard.
Right. I
I
truly just
don't know.
believe that she needs to disappear off the face of the earth.
I'm not gonna say all of that because I'm not gonna
She
wish
needs
that.
to disappear. I didn't say die. Abduct her into space, bitch. I don't care.
You
Because the
you
thing is
call
this.
Candy? She taking her to deep space.
I wouldn't take her there either because I ain't like that album. But
I feel like she shouldn't have the platform she has because who is Azalea Banks?
nobody, a wannabe fucking gay icon bitch, but the gays don't even like you, girl. You are tired, trashy, tacky, and dingy, bitch. I can't say that.
Wait, who's she talking about?
Azalea
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 Banks.
no hit
Banks.
banks. Azalea,
uh,
you are tired and you need
Like
to go ahead and just give it
I've
up.
never known someone. I've never known someone that I me to be in the car with someone and they'd be like, "Hey, you heard the new
Put on
Azalea
that new
Banks
Azalea.
song?" Who? Like, I don't listen.
Mm-mm.
But I just feel like she was lame for catapulting on the sensitive situation, all
Yeah.
because you felt played about something DC said to you years ago on a show that you got paid to go on and laugh and tell jokes about other people, and now all of a sudden you felt you are so sensitive that you couldn't take a joke that you.
well, let me explain something to you. Marketing works two ways. You
Mm-hmm.
take the good and the bad.
Mm-hmm.
Azalea Banks
Takes the
does
next.
what I call she takes advantage of strategic marketing situation. So since she's related to DC Young Fly by proxy, by way of the show, by way of their beef, by way of all that other stuff, they're connected, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say one of us get into it on this show, and then all of a sudden you experience a death. And I'm not doing too well financially. I need a check. I need
I'm a
a
yeah.
something or something
So I
somewhere.
need to trend
I need to trend somewhere. I'm gonna be like
because your music is trash, so that's not gonna get you no
dig
trend.
dig 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 dig. You know. So it is what it is.
But enough about her and her foolery. We're gonna move on to the final part of this show. Whew. This show has, in the words of Marlo, today has drained me. We're gonna do a quick story time. And the story time is not gonna be that long. It's gonna be just a quick little second about holding it or folding. And I'm gonna go ahead and start because my stories sometimes be the longest, so I'm gonna shorten it up. I met one of my fiancés, ex fiancés, I should say. And on our first night, I kind of had my mind made up, like I wasn't gonna give it up. Right? Got there, that boy started talking and looking good and smelling good, and printage was showing, and I'm like, if we're gonna be in a relationship, I need to test this out. So I tested it out, and I ended up in a relationship for 5 years, child, with a crackhead.
Bitch with a crackhead.
Oh, you came back
Oh
home for
well,
that,
bitch.
huh?
At least
Right. You can't
I
just
ended up in
you
a
can't just move
relationship with
on
with
past that.
8 years with a celebrity. Shit, cause damn, wrong C, bitch.
Wrong, Z.
Man,
That
hold
if
up.
you go back to season 1 or 2, I speak on, you know,
The
or you can even go to my
crackhead,
TikTok, huh?
the crackhead.
Yeah, the crackhead hadn't got my car stolen before. A
You
lot
did
of
a
things.
story time on this before on TikTok, huh?
Go to
It
that
was a
Hyki
three
Roman
part.
TikTok, and it's called "The Time a Crackhead Stole My Car."
Wow.
That's really what it's called. In
Mm.
three
Wow.
parts.
I
In
was
three
mistakenly
parts.
I was mistakenly with a crackhead one time.
Huh?
One time he was a Puerto it was a Puerto Rican boy. Let me tell you, okay. So he was Puerto Rican and black, and I'm not
It
gonna
be the
name
dick.
girl. Okay, hold
Crack
up.
dick is amazing. I ain't even gonna lie about it.
So it was the fact that I guess I thought that me knowing him from school, it was going to like pretty much like okay, it was gonna be it wasn't gonna be that bad. Okay,
Right.
So it was familiar
um,
crackhead.
so he wasn't a crackhead at
Bitch,
first.
familiar crack.
So, so we got together. We got together. He had bitch. I We had sex. I guess that's where I fucked up at. And every time every time he would drink his I don't know, his mind would like really just get back and he'll just start picking arguments for nothing,
Mm-hmm.
okay? So when when someone
They do
picks an
that.
argument off of alcohol, so when you pick that one argument off of that substance, now all of a sudden it's in your mind to go get another substance. Another substance. Okay, I he never did coke or nothing in front of me. He never did none of that. But he did pop pills. He did. He popped pills and bitch.
Oh, baby, this was no crackhead. This was a junkie.
Bitch,
a,
that what it sound like to me, friend.
Cause
Yeah,
you
mine was a
said
little crackhead.
crack, you done
a
said
joke when
cocaine,
He done
you
popped
done
them
said
pills.
pills,
that baby.
alcohol.
What the fuck
This
he
was a
didn't
full
do?
blown
Shit.
addict.
What he did do, Mel?
He
He
didn't
probably
do
was doing that too.
no. Y'all know the little jiggle pills.
That make his dick not wiggle? Yeah, we know
Oh,
about him.
he never had a problem with that.
That's because he was on that too.
Uh-uh.
Exactly.
Was never on that. I promise y'all. This boy stayed with me
You just
around.
said you never saw him do it, but you suspected.
No, he never did it like at all. I know that for a fact. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie on him. He never did that. I'm not right hand of God. He never did it. Okay.
You did a urinalysis
Oh,
on him or something.
Huh? You
You
said
did a
what?
drug test.
You did a drug test
Oh,
on him
oh
or
yeah,
something.
baby. I made yeah. His friend, they all got tested because he brought a friend around me that his family ended up having to get a drug test for him, or he was gonna get put out the house because they were doing what was it?
Crystal.
Yeah, that shit right there. And I told
oh,
him,
bitch, them is junkies, baby. Them
and I
trademark
Yeah.
told him,
junkies.
I said, don't ever bring this person back to my house. And then I said, two, you gonna have to go get a drug test. He went to go get a drug test. The only thing that came back positive is alcohol and weed.
Girl, he used somebody else's
Yeah,
speed.
he didn't use his
So
And
speed.
it
they
just
say
came
Uh-uh,
back.
baby.
alcohol and weed
It
get him
just
I
came
went
back
in
fucked
that
with
up.
bathroom.
alcohol and
He
weed
said, baby,
because if
you
he put
peed
all
in
of
front
that,
of me.
don't know nobody
I
clean.
made him
You
pee
think?
in front of me. That's your pee.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Mm.
Y'all got any stories y'all want to share?
Hold it or fold it. Let's see.
Hold it or fold it, bitch. Y'all better hold y'all motherfucking money and fold that shit and put it in y'all motherfucking pocket. Be a motherfucking boss. That's my motherfucking
Dealing
story.
with a nigga.
My story is being a motherfucking boss. Y'all do whatever the fuck it is on y'all motherfucking mind. Y'all hold y'all motherfucking money and y'all fold that shit. Put it in y'all motherfucking mind, your motherfucking pocket, and make generational motherfucking wealth out of it.
when dealing with someone, when dealing with someone who just seems too good to be true, run. Okay, that's all I want to say. Make sure those qualities are genuine before you go into something with that person. Is what I'm trying to say. Make sure it's not just all an act for them to get you
Okay,
really
well, can I cut a pat off for that one?
Yeah, we're
huh?
gonna be getting ready.
Just because they showed you that first day, give it a year before you go,
Right?
before you can you really lay your life down and say that, hey, I'm gonna do this. Like, give it a year, maybe give it
Make them a
2 years,
friend.
but
Make them
become
a
a
friend.
friend, date, and then get in a relationship. It's okay to date, and when you're dating,
Yeah,
your dating pool is open to you to date multiple people. And when you find that one person that you want to settle down with and be in a relationship with, then that's that person that you settle down with and be in a relationship with. But don't rush into being married. Don't rush into being engaged. Don't rush into a title, because a title is just a title. It's just fucking words. That's it. That's all. But the way that you get out of title is a fucking headache.
because in the words of Kim Zolciak, that ring didn't mean a thing.
It ain't don't mean a motherfucking thing, especially when you buy your own, like I did.
Well, we're gonna wrap on buying our own rings, and to close it out, I want to say this: this year and the years after this, focus on being the best you that you can possibly be. Focus on building generational wealth. Focus on building a legacy. Focus on stepping on those bitches' necks. Because with new heights comes new devils. With new devils comes new haters. And you're not winning unless you have some haters. I say, get me 5 more haters, and you know I'm great. Um, but what I will say to each person who is on this live, whether you were a guest on the show or whether you were a viewer who commented, thank you for joining in on the first episode of season 3 with Live with Hyki. I am the voice of the gays. This is my co-host, Miss.
Amaury Royale. Thank you everyone for viewing. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Happy Pride Month. The only advice I would have for you guys is be unapologetically you. Don't apologize for anything. If you want to live your life how you want to, shit. If you want to say you're a whale and identify as a dolphin or a whale, that's what you are. Don't take any bullshit from anyone. Don't. I just really feel like it is your life. No one else is going to live it, and no one else should have a say so.
Right.
But I
So
wish best of luck. I wish everyone love, peace. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be here.
every week. So, like we say here all the time, go out and suck a dick.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.